Parati ka bang kumakain ng kamote, patatas, ube, at iba pang mga root crops? Safe ba ito sa merong mga diabetes? I know marami na sa inyong mga merong diabetes o nagko-control ng kanilang blood sugar and also mga health conscious na hindi na alam na nila na bawal na yung matatamis, hindi na tayo dapat parating kumakain ng desserts, tsaka yung pagkain natin ng rice ay konti na rin dapat. However, pinapalitan nila ito. When we say life without rice, also live tayo sa group natin na life without rice, marami yung mga nagsisimula na ngang iwasan yung kanin sa kanilang pagkain. And they are replacing it with root crops. So, yun yung topic natin today. Kamote, patatas, ube, at iba pang root crops. Safe nga ba ito sa life without rice? Safe nga ba ito sa mga taong may diabetes o mga taong nagko-control ng kanilang blood sugar? So if you are not yet familiar with our food list, the JGC Rojo food list, to which our admins na ilalagay nila dyan sa comment section, kindly check it again. And you will see there na yung kamote, patatas, ube ay actually wala sila sa ating safe list. Nasa caution list sila. So, generally, hindi ito perfect na food list, but it's the best that I can come up with when it comes to safety, when it comes to healing, at para mas madali itong maintindihan at ma-follow. This is the most logical, scientific way for me to categorize certain food para ito nga ay maging safe para sa ating lahat. Especially, kinoconsider natin dito, hindi lang yung pampapayat ha, it's actually not just about pampapayat o yung panandali ang pagbaba ng blood sugar, but it's actually for lowering inflammation at pagpapababa ng pamamaga and also overall healing talaga ng ating pangangatawan. So bakit nasa caution list yung root crops? Eh, for all we know, parating sinasabi yan ng mga doktor natin, kahit in medical school and in nutrition, yun din yung mga sinasabi. Root crops is like the healthiest food. However, meron niyang catch because if you think it is the healthiest food at parati na kayong kumakain ng root crops pero nakikita ninyo na hindi pa rin bumababa yung inyong HbA1c, yung inyong blood sugar, kahit yung inyong blood pressure, kahit umiinom na ng gamot, pero hindi pa rin makuha yung normal blood pressure. At saka nga pala, pag-uusapan natin next time when it comes to blood pressure, alam nyo ba na yung 120 na blood pressure ay considered na ng parang pre-hypertensive ngayon, hindi na siya normal. So, dapat pala yung i-aim talaga natin is a little lower. So, that would mean like around 110. So, good news para sa katulad ko and many of our Life Without Rice members na and low carb feasting and fasting community na yung kanilang blood pressure ay nasa below 110. So usually yung blood pressure ko ranging lang yan from 90 to 100 over 50 to 60. And that is actually cardioprotective. Anyway, moving forward, bakit yung kamote, patatas, ube at iba pang root crops ay nasa caution list natin? This is because they are full of starch. Okay? Yung mga root crops na ito ay starch. So ano ang pagkakaiba ng starch at sugar? Ano ang pagkakaiba ng starch sa kanin? So, actually, yung starch is just a complex na sugar. Ibig sabihin, kung ang sugar is made up of glucose, yung simple sugar na nasa dugo natin is made up of glucose na iisa-isang mga bilog-bilog. Yung starch is a complex form of carbohydrates. It is like chain. And actually, para siyang complex na branches ng mga bilog-bilog. So, kung imagine niyo yung kamay natin, kung yung kada hiwa nito, nakita nyo yan, may mga lines yan, di ba? So, kung ang eto, isang glucose, eto, dalawang glucose, eto, tatlong glucose, so yung starch actually, para siyang maraming ganyan. So, it's branching. So, it's composed of hundreds of glucose molecule na pinagdugtong-dugtong. That's why it is very dense, di ba? So, very tight siya, very compact. And kapag na-breakdown yan, the moment pa lang pumunta yan ng ating mouth, meron tayong enzyme sa ating mouth na sa laway natin na mag-breakdown na yan. Nasa ating baba pa lang, pwede na yan maging isa-isa. That's why, if you will do an experiment, kapag yung patatas, kinain ninyo, and then ninuya ninyo ng ninuya, over time, kapag tagalan ninyo ng pagmuya, magiging matamis yan. Because you will already break down the starch into glucose and you will now experience yung sweetness ng glucose. Same thing with kanin. Kung hindi kayo maniniwala, kumain kayo dyan, isang kutsara ng kanin, and then nguyain nyo ng nguyain, maybe 2 minutes, 3 minutes, up to 5 minutes na pagmuya, makikita mo habang tumatagal, tumatamis. And we used to take it as pleasure, as pleasurable. Kasi nga, yung sweet taste is natural form of pleasure yan sa atin. Pag-uusapan natin yan kung bakit pleasure siya by nature sa atin in maybe in another video. But for those of you who are already part of our low carb and fasting masterclass, I know, alam niyo na yan, it has a long history, 2.5 million years ago, kung bakit meron tayong inclination to love sweets. And that is the natural dessert, which is fruit na pag-uusapan natin in another video. Actually, marami na tayong video na ginawa about fruit. So, moving forward, starch and mostly coming from these fruit crops are actually more very, very dense kind of carbohydrates. That's why sa mga diabetic na hindi na nagra-rice, sa mga diabetic na hindi na kumakain ng mga matatamis, pero pagkagising nila sa umaga, yung FBS nila is sobrang taas pa din, and yung kanilang mga HbA1c, yung 3 months na blood sugar control is still very, very high. And that is maybe, just maybe. Of course, maraming ibang sources, no? Other sources of starch would be pandesal, o yung pasta, spaghetti, lasagna, carbonara, noodles, pansit, pansit malabon, birthday pansit, lahat ng pansit, kanin, white rice, red rice, black rice, kahit anong kulay pa ng rice, starch pa din yan. This is still considered as complex carbohydrates. Other healthcare professionals would argue na they are healthier forms because mataas yung kanilang fiber content. And I agree, totoo. They are healthier forms. If you compare them with cake, if you compare them with a soft drinks, if you compare them with plain table sugar. Pero if you actually compare them with, say, for example, other low carb na mas nutritious na food, like say, for example, gulay, actually, mas healthier yung gulay if you are not sensitive to gulay. Ako, sensitive ako sa gulay eh. What else? Sa meat, actually, over vegetables and meat, I choose meat. Personally, I choose meat. But I know, iba-iba tayo ng gastrointestinal tract, and iba-iba din yung sensitivity natin. So it might be different from person to person. That's why it's important for us to see the whole picture, na makita talaga natin yung katotohanan in a bigger scale. Parang we take a step back. Kasi for the longest time, yung mga tao very focused. Ito na lang yung tinitignan. Tinitignan nila yung asukal na lang o yung yung kanilang vision is sobrang malapitan. When in fact, what we need is to take a step back for us to see the bigger picture and for us to really see kung ano talaga yung impact ng mga pagkain, food groups when it comes to our health. And that is what we are discussing in our masterclass, na kung saan yung mga participants namin doon, they see a bigger picture. Majority of them stayed low carb. Merong mangilan-ngilan na after they've healed, they can accommodate some of the caution list like the kamote, patatas, ube. Pero mas marami talaga are trying to stick to the safe list because that is where they thrive. Like us, no? We really feel well. In fact, I just came from vacation. 1 week pa lang ako since dumating ako ulit. And it's also my first week back sa gym. Galing ako sa gym. And yeah, waiting for my time to go to work. And I thought sharing with you one of the most common na tinatanong. Healthy ba yung patatas, yung kamote as rice replacement? So yun, if you still have problems with your blood sugar or meron pa kayong inflammation sa katawan, marami pa kayong iniinom na gamot, then usually what we recommend is avoid muna tayo ng mga nasa caution list because yung katawan nyo, for the longest time, exposed na sa sobrang taas ng blood sugar. Kailangan niya munang magbakasyon na makaka-experience man lang siya ng tinatawag nating non-harvest season. Kasi if yung katawan nyo is always exposed to sugar, always exposed to glucose for the longest time, yung buong buhay ninyo ay glucose lang yung only source of energy ninyo, and then it can lead to hyperinsulinemia. Kung hindi pa kayo familiar yan, hindi ko pa ata na-discuss yan thoroughly yung hyperinsulinemia talaga. Pero hyperinsulinemia is yung sobrang taas ng insulin sa katawan. That is also a root cause of metabolic syndrome, pag-build up ng cholesterol, ng bad cholesterol sa katawan in the form of remnant cholesterol triglycerides, VLDL, not LDL ha, VLDL and triglycerides, and also pagkakaroon ng malaking tiyan, pagkakaroon ng fatty liver, all of those are related to hyperinsulinism. That is also related sa chronic, pangmatagalan na intake natin and dependence, na naging dependent na tayo sa sugar as a source of energy. So that is why, kung nandyan kayo sa hyperinsulinemic state, sobrang taas ng insulin because you've been bombarding yourself, feeding yourself with sugar, if you want to heal, kung gusto nyo na naman, but if you are perfectly fine with your health at wala naman kayong planong magpagaling, so it's okay also. Enjoy all the food, enjoy everything. Just know na alam nyo kung ano yung ginagawa ninyo sa inyong katawan, and I hope you will not reach a point that you will regret na ginawa ko na ang lahat, pero I feel like parang bakit naging sakitin pa rin ako. So, this is why we try to educate as much as we can, kahit pa hack pa rin yung ating account at hindi pa tayo fully yung ownership natin sa ating page. Na mahal ko yung page na yun eh. Ay, nako. Kahit pa mawala pa yung kung anong nandyan na mga monetization, basta yung page yung ownership natin kasi it's our community. Anyway, kaya ako nag-exercise din ngayon para maibsan yung stress ng ating puso. And hopefully, it will all be okay with the help of many other people. Moving forward, kamote, patatas, ube, try to avoid if you still need to heal. Kasi isang kamote lang, isang maliit na kamote lang, that is already 50 grams. So, 50 grams net carbs, that's 200 kilocalories. 50 grams, okay lang yung maliit. If yun na yung only kamote ninyo in a day. Pero kung nagkakamote kayo, tapos nagsasaging pa kayo, nagpapandesal pa kayo, at meron pa kayong kanin, at meron pa kayong pasta, that's actually too much carbohydrates that you don't need. Yung sister ko, when she was pregnant, the only carbohydrate she's taking is kamote. So, one small kamote lang, that's it. And then vegetables na and meat the whole time. And my nephew is the healthiest baby I have ever seen sa buong buhay ko as normal na tao and also as a doctor na marami na rin akong napaanak. We have requirements sa pagpapaanak noon way back med school eh. So marami akong napaanak and her baby is the healthiest I have ever seen, as in. So that is also saying na kamote is not bad, root crops is not bad, but it may not be good. Hindi siya ganon kaganda kung ang katawan nyo ay hindi healthy to begin with. You might want to be healthy first, to be healthier first, before you can come back and enjoy these foods again. And try to lower down your inflammation first. Try to lower down your blood sugar first in your body. And you can see na you can do the experiment. Marami kaming participants niyan, especially in the Diabetes Masterclass, na sinabi nang for the first 2 weeks, for the first month, at least stick lang muna sa ating safe list. Pero may mga nangyari talaga na tinitikman nila. But, and immediately after 30 minutes, after 1 hour, kita nila, nag-shoot up yung kanilang blood sugar. At isang piraso lang yun, isang slice lang yun yung kinain nila. The difference between a 50 grams of sugar na nanggaling or glucose na nanggaling sa kamote as compared to 50 grams of glucose na nanggaling, for example, sa chocolates is that yung chocolate, kapag kinain mo, immediately shoot up yan. Sobrang taas. And then, bagsak. Yung kamote, hindi siya ganun ka mabilis na pagbagsak. Mabilis na pag-akyat. So, slowly. slow pace of increase, but it will still increase. The net insulin impact ay nandyan pa din. Okay? It's another story if you are working out immediately and you are timing your meals. Kung knowledgeable kayo how to time well kung kailan kayo kakain ng ganito at kailan yung workout ninyo at kailan yung fasting ninyo, that is good if you are already metabolically flexible. But for those na average lang or low average when it comes to knowledge sa physical fitness, when it comes to knowledge sa macronutrients on nutrition, then it's better to be safe muna and try to avoid. So kung hindi muna tayo kakain ng kamote, patatas, ube, at iba pang root crops when it comes to low carb, ano na lang yung kakainin. So, try to look again our safe list and you can see there, makikita nyo yan na marami tayong choices. We have a lot of vegetables, especially sa Pilipinas. Actually, everywhere in the world, marami talagang vegetables. Kahit nga sa desierto, sa UAE, sa Middle East, kahit walang vegetables doon, but the best kinds of vegetables are being imported there. So, nandun lahat yung pinakamasarap na mga vegetables. So, no excuse for us anymore. Kung sasabihin mahal, pwede kang magtanim. Pot gardening. Meron kaming project niyan before in Bayanihan Mission in Sitio Marna, and hello pala sa mga lahat ng taga Sitio Marna in Cebu City. Nagkaroon kami our last project there kasi meron pang funds na natira from our charity work. We did a raffle. So congratulations sa 5 winners ng ating raffle draw kahapon. So thank you so much, and also to our project na leader, so si Gavan, and also all of my friends and all of those lahat-lahat na nag-donate before during the height of the pandemic for the Bayanihan Mission na mga initiatives. So thank you. Ang dami natin na pag-usapan. No, pasensya na kayo. Ang daldal ko talaga. So yon, kamote, patatas, ube. Ube, paborito ko yan. Kamote between banana Q and kamote Q. Kamote Q din ako noon. Pero yon, I am prioritizing my health now. That's why avoid muna whenever we can. And especially para sa mga meron pang kailangan healing, kailangan pong gumaling, you might want to stay away first from those and maximize yung pagkain natin ng safe list. Mas marami po yung ating safe list. All the meat, eggs, and vegetables, very, very good po yan para sa atin. Just know more kung ano yung kailangan bantayan. And of course, try to stick within our safe list para mas maganda yung healing natin. And hopefully, once you are 100% healed, hopefully, if you still want, kung meron talagang sobrang paborito talaga nyo, yung kamote, ube, so you can also enjoy it. But for me, like with ube, pasalamat tayo dito sa Pilipinas, marami ng ube extract. So, yung mga ube flavorings. So, marami namang natural ube flavorings dito and we can savor that. Kung meron kayong, pupunta pala kayo abroad at meron kayong mga family members doon, kung gusto nyo magbigay ng pasalubong, try to bring ube extract na flavoring na pasalubong kasi rare yon sa ibang bansa. Dito sa Pilipinas, it's everywhere. Marami pang local brands na mura lang din. Anyway, ang point dito is, if there is a will, there is a way, and medyo mahirap man sa simula, especially if you have emotional attachment sa mga high carb na pagkain, but with the right mindset na alam nyo kung ano yung priority nyo sa buhay when it comes to healing. Gusto nyo bang mabuhay ng matagal? Gusto nyo bang makagawa pa ng maraming mga bagay na gusto nyo ginagawa sa inyong buhay, mga projects ninyo, mga passion ninyo, yung charity works ninyo, o yung gusto nyo pang makitang mga apo nyo na lumaki, or yung mga anak nyo na makagraduate, at lahat-lahat na, then focus on your why. Kung ano talaga yung pinaka-rason bakit gusto nyo maging healthy and how you want to live your life. We only live once, and I hope we try our best to live it right, to live it better, para yung pagkakataon, the gift of life that was given to us, we can maximize. And the gift of life na binigay sa atin, we can enjoy it, we can savor it, we can get the happiness na hindi lang nanggaling sa pagkain, but nanggaling sa kind of happiness, kind of source of happiness na hindi panandalian. And that is usually saving good memories, and having a lot of enriching experiences with people and with many other na mga adventures na pwede nating experience sa buhay na to. We are not looking at living forever, but trying to live as healthy as possible so that we can do more and we can enjoy more and we can have a meaningful life. And by the end of it all, on our last day, makaka-look back tayo sa ating buhay that yes, we have lived a fairly good life, enjoying it and savoring it with the people that we love the most. So I hope you will have that, and that is why we are here in our community. And I hope you will also share this on your wall so that others will also become knowledgeable on the other possible way of eating. Hindi lang basta avoid taba, avoid baboy, avoid karne, avoid kung ano-ano pang ipapa-avoid, but actually savor what good nutrition is about and what natural food is about for humans. And sa ipin pa lang natin, we have canine. We are actually built to eat meat. So I don't also believe na puro lang tayo meat din. So omnivore. We are omnivore by nature but leaning more towards the carnivore side. But we can accommodate plants. Depende na yan sa inyong chan. Not everybody evolved the same way, but generally, we can accommodate more meat products as compared to other animals in the world. So, yun. So, maraming salamat everybody, and thank you for the support, and I hope please continue praying na sana mabawi natin yung ating account. So thank you for all the prayers and all the support. I'll see you. And for those who wish to join our masterclass ngayon, it's a private enrollment with our admins. Nandiyan lang sila naka-comment sa ating Facebook live video. And for those in YouTube, you can send an email to our official email, Josephine Grace Chua, rojo@gmail.com. Maraming salamat. I'll see you again in our next video. Remember to always stay low carb so that we all stay safe. Bye!